partial sideways in front of Prosper and going to 6 hour. Amy Zucker.
Down low, quarter speed, and we have photo finish. Forward beating and banging here in the sportsman class. Still banging as we head down.
Rempel going to work there. Oh, 5 wide for a moment through 1 and 2. Back down to 4 and 3 wide off of 2. What a showing.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time for the modifieds, get up and on your feet, give them a wave, give them a shout, let them know you love them. They put on amazing battles all season long. The final 20 laps is for you, the great fans. Let them hear ya! Hoorah! Your row number 5, that is going to see the 48 of Bob Moore, the 27 of Daniel Loggins.
The inside over row number 6, the 30 of Kevin Weldon, and the 64 of Nick Hermsen.
Row number 7 is going to see the 1RS of Rodney Stopak and the 25 of Ricky the Racer Steffen. And rounding out the field, the M80 of Waylon Bruno.
Cody gets in his stance, looks at him in turn 3. Green flag's going to come out, and we're underway. Chris Mills out to the race lead. Caleb Kennedy in that second spot. Here comes the number 9. Oh, it's Caleb Kennedy. Goes side by side. Contacted 3 wide coming off turn number 2. Chris Mills leads him into turn number 3. Caleb Kennedy points the nose down the hill, trying to get a run on Mills. Not going to get it done. Carl Brewer in 3rd. And then Schneider's to Naples. And the number 9 in 3 wide for 5th.
Chris Mills, as he's done most of the year, he is out to an early advantage. Caleb Kennedy trying everything he can in that Razor car to catch up to him right now. The battle is on between Speed Snyders and the Flash, Carl Brewer, for that 3rd and 4th place spot. Now Chad Tenable's going to bobble. That's going to allow Bob Moore to get underneath of him. That is your battle for 5th and 6th right now. But right now it's all behind Chris Mills. The O2 JR picking up where he left off last week. Uh-oh! Problems for the 9. That is Andy Eichhoff. Eichhoff coming into the work area. And let's see if he comes down to the attention of his crew or not. No, he's going to call no joy. He is going to be done for the night. Right now it's all behind Chris Mills, your leader.
Chris Mills with the race lead. Caleb Kennedy in 2nd. Jason Schneider's in 3rd with side by side with Carl Brewer. Bob Moore in your 5th spot. Carl Brewer and Jason Schneider side by side coming off turn number 4. Who's going to have it at the flags end? Oh, it's too close to call. Still side by side for that 3rd spot between Carl Brewer and Jason Schneider. Says Schneider gets a little bit of advantage coming off turn number 2, but Brewer's going to battle back coming out in turn number 3. Caleb Johnson still sits, Caleb Kennedy still sits in the position number 2 with Chris Mills out in front, but still one heck of a battle. Oh, contact! Contact between Jason Schneider and Carl Brewer in turn number 1 and 2. Brewer falls behind Jason Schneider to the 44, now to the inside. Slide job coming. Oh, can't make it stick. A little bit of contact off turn 3 and 4, but Jason Schneider's now with the 3rd spot, but Chris Mills is still out in front.
Chris Mills currently getting ready to work into lap traffic. First up, it's going to be the 64 Nick Hermsen. And then he's going to see Kevin Weldon in front of him right now. In front of him is going to be Rodney Stopak. But right now, Chris Mills not quite able to clear Hermsen. Coming out of 2, he's going to try it again in 3 and 4. But right now, he has a huge advantage over Caleb Kennedy. We'll see if lap traffic is going to come into play at all. As Mills is now going to get past Hermsen, and he's going to start working his way up to Kevin Weldon right now. Kennedy still a ways back from Hermsen. Speed Snyder's currently sitting 3rd, Carl Brewer 4th. Bob Moore now up into that top 5 right now. As it looks like it is still, we got the O2 Junior. He is now up to the 30 of Kevin Weldon, not trying able to get past Weldon. Meanwhile, Kennedy trying to get past Hermsen. Could this be the break that Kennedy needs? Can he make up the ground? Now Mills to the inside of the 30 of Weldon. He gets by him, but Kennedy also gets by Hermsen. We'll see what happens.
Chris Mills out in front, smooth as can be as he puts another car a lap down. Caleb Kennedy in that 2nd spot in the 1X. Jason Schneider's in 3rd in the 44 with Carl Brewer in 4th, and Bob Moore your top 5. Chris Mills, multiple-time feature winner here at the new Raceway Park, as well as your 2019 track champion in the O2 Junior. As he as smooth as can be, as smooth as ever, as he comes in on the top side of turn 3, turn 3, 4, turns going down the hill, as he still leads Caleb Kennedy, trying to run him down in the 1X. Caleb Kennedy, first time in that modified tonight, which normally driven by Chris Abelson. Stepson of Chris Abelson runs in second right now. First time back in the car in a couple of years. Jason Schneider runs third. Colin Brewer fourth. Bob Moore, your top five as Chris Mills looks for Rodney Stopak a lap down in the 1RS. Chris Mills puts the 1RS a lap down. Caleb Kennedy closing in on Chris Mills, who gets caught up in lap cars as Caleb Kennedy tries to make his way to the top spot.
Right now, Chris Mills, he's got a little bit of distance between him and the next car on the hit list. That's going to be the 88 of Sean Berrigan. But Caleb Kennedy gets around Rodney Stopak. He is only about 5 to 6 car lengths away. And right now, it is a gaggle. You've got the 88 of Berrigan, the 20 of Tenaple, and the 27 of Loggins. They're still coming down to get 6 laps to go this time by. Plenty of time. This gaggle very well could play into the hands of Caleb Kennedy. Right now, Chris Mills sees 5 laps to go. As right now, Berrigan, Tenaple, and Logan still battling it out. Chris Mills getting ready to come up on lap traffic. Caleb Kennedy, he is getting closer and closer. Oh, apparently the scoreboard's wrong. Just 1 lap to go for Chris Mills. Mills is going to sail it down into 1 and 2. Chris Mills is going to win. Caleb Kennedy second. Jason Speed Snyder's third. Carl Brewer fourth. And Bob Moore is going to round out that top 5. So apologies to everybody here at the new Raceway Park and everybody on Advantage Racing TV. The scoreboard said there was 5 laps to go. There was only 1, but if there would have been 5, what a battle that could have been, as Chris Mills is getting ready to come into heavy lap traffic, and he had Caleb Kennedy right on his back bumper.
How about that 1X machine, though? First time back in a car in a while, gets second.
And his first time in a modified to boot, so give it up for Caleb Kennedy. What a run that kid. We can't wait to see him next year run a full season of mods, but as we have seen many times this year, there's a reason he's the champ, folks. Your final 2019 Total Motors of Lamar's modified feature winner, your 2019 track champ. Give it up for the 02 junior of Chris Mills.
Chris, come on over here, my friend. Great run tonight. So you started on outside pole, led the entire race. You were almost under attack by Caleb Kennedy in the 1X machine there. Did you know he was back there?
No, I assumed somebody'd be coming up. When you catch them lap cars, you got to be real cautious. And, until I seen somebody, I needed to just make sure I didn't get in trouble. So, my pace was a little slower than I would have liked there. But, hats off to Caleb. First night in the A-Mod, and if, he was pulling up there, he obviously did a really good job tonight.
Now, you've been smooth here all year long with multiple feature wins and also a track championship, and smooth through lap traffic. What's going through your head when you're in that lap traffic there?
The biggest deal is just to stay out of trouble and, I got in a rut over there, bounced the car really hard, and, you just got to make sure you don't do stuff like that and damage the car and ruin your own win.
Once again, he finds himself in victory lane and also your 2019 track champion. Give it up for the 02 junior, Chris Mills, ladies and gentlemen.
Raceway Park, come on up to your feet and salute the Tri-State Late Models in their final event of 2019. Caution lights go dark, the greens blink. We're ready to go. 25 quick trips around the high banks at Raceway Park with the Tri-State Late Models and the H&H Mobile Home Service A-Main is underway. A little contact among the front row starters as they come to the green. They'll shake things out, and it's Chad Olson to the initial lead, pulling him down the back straightaway with Kosiski in the second spot. Bayanov runs third, and then very close battle right now for the fourth spot. Leighton on the bottom, and on the outside is the number 13 of Jordan Hyman. Hyman will run fifth. Leighton runs in the fourth spot. So Chad Olson out to the early lead in the 10C ride. Putting lap number 2 in the book, still 23 trips around the track, and as we know here at Raceway Park from our event earlier this year, it's all about lap traffic. Couple cars banging deep in the field, everything continues on, the third lap being worked, 22 to go. Top 4 breaking away from the rest of the field. In fact, Jordan Hyman now under pressure for that 5th spot by the 76 of Blair Nordorf. Here comes the Morgan Barn Tire Center car coming after him, and the yellow is going to come out. Caution is out for debris in turn 2. Caution flag going to wave early in tonight's H&H Mobile Home Service A feature event. There is debris over there in the second turn, and you can see the Medstar Dirt Track Race Rescue crew member picking that up. We go under the yellow early on in this one. Hope you're enjoying this one in the stands. We hope everyone watching around the country on Advantage Racing TV is enjoying this one. 4 laps down, 21 to go. We come to the green. Here comes Nick Bayanov trying the outside line through the middle of turns 3 and 4. Getting around the outside of Kosiski at the line. Kosiski just by about 4 inches. Oh, trouble in turn number 4. The yellow is coming out. You can see the trouble in the 4th turn. The Omaha, Nebraska driver of the Daily Construction, Sherry Daily Realty, Ideal Construction 44 of Troy Daly coming to a stop on the top side of the racing surface. Yellow comes out. Green flag. Bayanov got put on that bottom line by Kosiski. Kosiski able to take off on that start, and here comes Leighton to the outside of Bayanov looking for third, and he'll have it down the back straightaway. Bayanov now works the bottom. Leighton through the middle, pushes at the apex of the corner. Bayanov tries to work back to his inside. Here comes Blair Nordorf into the top 5. He'll make his way by the number 13 of Jordan Hyman. Hyman now back to the inside of Nordorf. They're wheel to wheel heading to turn number 3. Leighton pushes up the racetrack, running third in the number 24. Bayanov takes a peek to his inside as they race back into turn number 1. Leighton keeps the momentum up. He'll continue to run in that 3rd spot. Now Nordorf back into the 5th position just behind them. Jordan Hyman runs in 6th. Dylan Fitzpatrick is 7th. 101 of Ben Sukup is up to 8th. 9th currently the 79 of Jesse Kroger. And then the 36 of Jim Johnson rounding out your top 10. It is all Chad Olson out of Hendricks, Minnesota. Half straightaway advantage over the 53 of Andrew Kosiski. Both of those drivers using the middle of the racetrack most of the way around. 3rd place running Bill Leighton Jr. in the 24 has gone to the top side all the way around the new Raceway Park. Lap traffic looming a straightaway in front of your race leaders. They're going to get there before this thing is over. And we saw lap traffic earlier this year at the Tri-State Late Models visit make a huge, huge role in the finish up front. Kosiski closing in on your race leader just a bit. As a cross flag's about to be displayed, we're halfway home in the H&H Mobile Home Service at the South Dakota Nationals for the Tri-State Late Models. Oh, car sideways in turn number 2. It's the 1B of He's able to continue on. Cooper gets by him, and that's just in front of your race leader. In fact, Boat's about to go a lap down as Olsen goes to his outside. Boat hit a rut there, upset the car terribly. So for the first time in this A-main, Chad Olsen has to leave the middle groove. He goes all the way to the top through 1 and 2, and he's going to put the 10 of Junior Cooper a lap down. Now Olsen on the top side through 3 and 4. Kosiski running through the middle. Cooper gets loose right in front of Boat and Kosiski. 10 laps to go in this one. Lap 15 being worked. 3 wide between a couple of cars and who are not on the lead lap in the 24, Bill Layton, who runs in third. Beinhoff just behind Layton. Top 4 cars getting bunched up now in traffic. Rich Thomas just in front of your race leader in the T3. He'll go to the bottom. Olsen goes to the top. A couple of cars banging just in front of your race leader. Thomas gets the T3 sideways. Many cars now getting off that middle and bottom and going to the top. So the groove changing through the course of this H&H Mobile Home Service A-Feature event. Kosiski within 3 car lengths of Olsen as they go through turns 1 and 2. The 10-2 of John Hofer to the inside of the leader. He'll go down a lap. The U2 of Scott Daly is right there in front of the leaders. And then it's the 06W of Ryan Walker. Walker is the fourth place car going around in turn number 4. It's Beinhoff. Trouble in the 4th turn. Nick Beinhoff goes around.
Great competitor there. Great to see him in a late model and as well as stock car earlier in the season as well. So let's see what the rest of the night holds for that W2 car.
Here we go. Chad Olsen will set the pace. Andrew Kosiski chooses the inside line. He had chosen the top last time. He had chosen. So let's find out. Here we go. 7 laps remaining. Kosiski gets on the gas to the inside of Olsen. Green flag waves. Olsen leads him at the stripe, but 3 wide for the second spot. Now 2 wide for the lead, and Kosiski will lead him off turn number 2. Slide job, and into the pole. It goes the 53 of Andrew Kosiski. Olsen will go to the top. Layton in the middle. Nordorf on the bottom in the 76. It's now the 53 of Kosiski leading with 6 to go. Olsen runs the top. Here comes Layton. Took a peek to his inside off of turn number 2. Olsen's going to go to the bottom, slides it up off of 3. Blair Nordorf being very easy on that throttle, and the 76 runs the very bottom of the racetrack, challenging the 24 of Layton for 3rd. Olsen closes in on the leader, slides up the racetrack, though can't hold that bottom, blows the dust off of the top of turn 4. Time running out for Chad Olsen if he wants to chase down the 53 of Andrew Kosiski. Olsen this time will go much higher. Layton through the middle. 3 to go. Layton will try the top now through 1 and 2. Olsen on the bottom. That's the race for second. Layton gets a great drive off of turn number 2 and now goes to the inside. Slides up, couldn't quite clear him. 2 laps to go for Andrew Kosiski in the 53. Lap and a half remaining. Does Olsen have anything for AK? White flag displayed. Final trip around the Raceway Park in 2019. Andrew Kosiski will run the bottom through 1 and 2. Olsen does the same. Gets a little tight off the second turn. Andrew Kosiski into turn number 3. Little bobble, but he's got it off of turn number 4. Andrew Kosiski scores at Raceway Park. So there is your finish tonight here at the new Raceway Park. Fans, stick around. We're going to hear from Andrew Kosiski, tonight's A-Main winner, the H&H Mobile Home Service A-Feature event tonight for the Tri-State Late Models. A second place run for the 10C of Chad Olson. He led 19 laps. The 24 of Bill Layton Jr. will finish in third. Blair Nordorf from the 7th starting spot will finish in 4th. And 5th place will go to the 36. That was a hard charge for Jim Johnson, who started outside row number 8.
Down here with the A feature winner, the 53 of Andrew Kaziski. You sat in second most of the race, and you're coming up in lap traffic, and then I probably got a shot here to pass him, and then the caution comes out. What are you thinking at that point?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want the caution because I think I could have maneuvered. He was really fast, but I just got a good jump, and I didn't see him coming off at 2, and I said, you know what, I'm taking it.
Got a great restart off of that, and like you said, got that jump, and then put yourself in the lead and didn't look back. How had this track broke down from the heat race to the feature?
You know, in the middle of the track, it got a little rougher, which, I mean, the rain, we can't help that, but I think it made it for better racing because, I mean, a lot of times when we come here, it's right around that bottom, but, I mean, you saw us going every lane pretty much, so it was pretty cool.
So once again, jumped out to the race lead on that restart, did not look back. Your A feature winner, the 53, Andrew Kaziski. Congratulations, sir.